New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis. Congresswoman, thanks for being with us today. Isn't this exactly what the mayor asked for? Why is he complaining about it?
Well, certainly, whether it's he or Bill de Blasio or Governors Cuomo or Hochul, they certainly let people know that this was a sanctuary city and state and that all were welcomed regardless of their status. And they have incentivized illegal immigration, as a matter of fact. In the state of New York, they are offering free health care, free college tuition. They have even gave stimulus checks to those who are in the country illegally. And New York City is now putting people up in a hotel, upwards of $700 a night, that the taxpayer is on the hook up for. And New York City residents right now are leaving in droves because affordability has become such an issue. Taxes have skyrocketed, property taxes, and the cost of living in general. And to tell the taxpayers who are just trying to get by in this city that they now have to foot the bill and pay for the housing of thousands of people who are in this country illegally is wrong. He should be joining, Mayor Adams should be joining me and my colleagues in Congress who have been calling for the president to secure our border. Let's stop this chaos and madness. We have laws, we have a process, they need to be respected, and people can apply for asylum, but they need to go by the process in place.
Yeah, that's what he should be doing, but in fact what he ends up in is a fight with the governor of Texas, who, now that Adams is experiencing all this, ought to have a lot of sympathy for what's going on in Texas, and yet it's just a fight back and forth. Do you see this changing, Congresswoman, with migrants on the doorstep in New York City? Do you see anything changing, or is it simply going to be throwing hands up in the air, complaining, and the same old, which means costs on the backs of taxpayers in New York?
Yeah, look, I don't know that the mayor and the governor have the fortitude to stand up to the president of their own party and say that what he's doing is wrong. I'm not happy that Governor Abbott is sending the migrants to my city, and I would hope he would stop. But the reality is New York City is dealing with such a small proportion compared to the rest of the nation that has been pushed upon us by the President of the United States. The fact that the President is allowing the drug cartels to smuggle individuals, to smuggle fentanyl, child traffic, sex traffic, and he's giving them all the tools that they need to be able to do this while not supporting our Customs and Border Patrol agent. The video you showed earlier of the Customs and Border Patrol agents being attacked. It's the same thing we saw in the streets of the city of New York against our NYPD, and it's the Democrat Party that has allowed this type of assault on our laws, on our police, that is so disturbing. And so I hope the mayor will rethink this, because you're going to really upset a lot more New Yorkers who are really struggling to get by in this city, and to see that they're not getting certain benefits that those in the country who are here illegally are is rather disturbing.
Congressman, the mayor has said that the busing of migrants up to New York has been horrific, but I'll tell you, it's the one thing that seems to have finally gotten the attention of folks who otherwise were living in fairy tale land when it comes to this problem. We got to leave it there, but always good to see you, Congresswoman Malliotakis. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Well, Hillary Clinton losing again, this time to Kim Kardashian.